What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samore Raider back at it again with another episode of Nation News. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the newest coaching hires to the staff. Not only that, I'm going to be talking about our quarterback, Derek Carr, and his possible extension with the Raiders. And this dude might be getting the bag over here in Las Vegas, so I'll talk about it and give you guys my thoughts on it in this video. Now, before we do get started, if you guys love the Las Vegas Raiders and this is the very first time you're coming across my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. With that being said, let's get started with the video.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Now, I'm just messing with you guys, Raider Nation. First things first, the Raiders have hired former Patriots wide receiver coach Mick Lombardi as the new offensive coordinator. Now, Lombardi is 33 years old, going on his 10th year coaching in the NFL. He started his career with the San Francisco 49ers back in 2013 under Jim Harbaugh as an assistant, then spent some time in New York with the Jets before working under McDaniels and New England for the past 3 seasons. Mick Lombardi is son of former Raiders senior executive Mike Lombardi. Now, Lombardi is considered one of the rising stars in the coaching ranks and will be replacing Greg Olsen as a new offensive coordinator. Though I do expect McDaniels to still call the shots over here in Las Vegas, this is definitely a huge upgrade for the Raiders offense. Now, Lombardi ain't the only Patriot making his way over to Las Vegas and joining the dark side, because the Raiders have also hired former Patriots offensive line coach Carmen Bricillo for the same position. Bricillo has been the Patriots offensive line coach since 2020. In his first year, Bricillo hosted the 4th overall ranked offensive line in New England. Then in 2021, despite some injuries and moving pieces, they finished 9th in the NFL per PFF. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like McDaniels is, just poaching some of Bill Belichick's guys and bringing them over to Las Vegas, bringing his former compadres over here, and I'm pretty sure that Bill Belichick ain't too happy about that. This is the 3rd former Patriots coach added to the staff. You have Hardegree, you have Lombardi, and now you bring in Bricillo to help this offensive line. So overall, this is another solid hire for McDaniels and this Raiders coaching staff. But we ain't done just yet, because as of yesterday, according to Mike Garofalo, the Raiders have also hired former Arizona State defensive coordinator Antonio Pierce as their next linebackers coach. Pierce began his coaching career as the head coach of Long Beach Poly from 2014 to 2017, then went on to become the linebackers coach at Arizona State. Antonio Pierce also spent some time in the NFL as a linebacker, being an undrafted free agent in 2001, spending 4 years with the Redskins before moving on to New York with the Giants for 5 years, where he became a Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl champion. Pierce will be working under former Giants defense coordinator Patrick Graham here in Las Vegas. I really do like this addition to the Raiders coaching staff. With Pierce being a former linebacker himself, he could provide some knowledge for some of these young players that we already do have on this team and some of the players that we will add on to this team this off season. I would say that we are definitely building ourselves one of the better coaching staffs in the NFL here in Las Vegas, but we'll see how we look a year from now. With that being said, Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on the newest additions to the coaching staff? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now let's talk about our quarterback, Derek Carr. According to Ian Rappaport, the Raiders are prepared to move forward with Derek Carr at quarterback. Now, this comes as no surprise to me, because I've talked about it ever since Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler were hired onto this team. I said that we will keep Derek Carr for this new regime. Now, my biggest question was, how much was it going to cost us to keep Derek Carr around? According to Jordan Schultz, as of this morning, he tweeted, Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler are prepared to pay Carr top-tier quarterback money, saying that Carr is looking in the range of $35 million plus per year. That would make Derek Carr the 6th or 7th highest paid quarterback in the NFL today. I know that number could change next year, but that is a lot of money. I don't care what anybody has to say. Schultz also added that another option for the Raiders is to tag him, but he'll only be open to doing that with an extension in mind. Expect the deal to get done soon. So with Schultz throwing around $35 million per year, Vincent B also added his 2 cents, saying that an extension could possibly be around $40 million a year. Sheesh. He tweeted, as it relates to Derek Carr and the Raiders, the sense is no proposals have been exchanged yet on an extension. You'll see various numbers being thrown around, but as I've been reporting, any extension will likely be in the $40 million per season range. Damn! Trust me, guys, I love Derek Carr and I believe that he's a really good quarterback, but for $35 to $40 million a year, That is a lot of money. That's definitely a lot of money. I felt like $30 million was my sweet spot. But one thing is for sure, a deal will be done pretty soon, and we'll all finally find out what that magical number will be. But if we are planning to keep Derek Carr for that amount of money, for $35 million plus per season, then I feel like the extension should be no longer than 2 years max. I feel like that is the sweet spot for me. In that way, we get a feel for how Derek Carr plays under Josh McDaniels in this new regime for the next 2 seasons. And if he succeeds, then we could talk about another contract extension after that. Derek Carr has already expressed his feelings on wanting to retire as a Raider, so I say give him 2 years, see how he pans out in those 2 years. If he succeeds in those 2 years, then we could talk about a future contract extension. If not, then we move on from Derek Carr, as simple as that. And when I say succeeds, that means Derek Carr leading us into the playoffs every single season under Josh McDaniels, nothing less. We should be contending for a Super Bowl, not contending just to get into the playoffs and trying to get by. I feel like if he can't do that, then I'm sorry, he does not deserve another contract extension after this one. That being said, there was also another report that Derek Carr would be open to taking a pay cut if it meant bringing in Davante Adams over here to Las Vegas, per Honda Carpenter of Sports Illustrated, saying, I 100% believe that Derek Carr would take less money if it went into the Davante pool. Now, I don't know how true this is, but if so, we better go out and get Davante Adams, because I'd rather pay Davante Adams the big bucks, because he has proven to be one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the NFL today. So he deserves that money. I'd rather pay him than Derek Carr, to be honest with you guys. Adams would definitely take Derek Carr's game to the next level. And if Derek Carr is serious about just winning over here with the Raiders, then he should do everything he possibly can to bring Davante Adams over to Las Vegas. I don't care if the Packers tag him. We better send a future first-round pick to bring his jabroni ass over here to the silver and black and pay the man. If he hits the open market and free agency, then Derek Carr better be the first one up late at night, calling up Davante Adams, trying to offer him whatever he wants, and even buying him that new car that he promised him to bring him here to the Raider Nation. Just imagine that Derek Carr to Davante Adams connection over here in the silver and black.
My neck and my back.
In all seriousness, I know that is highly unlikely, and I've said it over and over and over again, but if we could get it done, get it done. Overall, do I believe that Derek Carr is worth $35 to $40 million per year? As of right now, no, I do not think so. But if we're gonna pay the man, then we better do everything that we possibly can. Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, they better put together one of the best off seasons to surround Derek Carr with as much weapons and protection to go out there and succeed. Because if we don't, then we're gonna see the same old mediocre Raiders that could barely scratch the surface into the playoffs. I know for a fact that the Raider Nation is split on this decision. So with that being said, I want to ask you guys, Raider Nation, do you guys believe that Derek Carr is worth $35 to $40 million per year as our franchise quarterback? And how long would you guys extend him? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If this is the very first time you come across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff.